amateur leagues. Some teams already have several games under their belt. Some teams won't start conference play until this weekend.
One of those things where you wish you were part of the uniform purchasing process for Mankato United is they are wearing the unis with the green and white. Green numbers really faint there on the back of those jerseys. This ball put into the 18 and right into the hands of the goaltender here for Shakopee. And we weren't given positions. We were given some numbers here just a few minutes ago. This ball is put back in play. A minute and a half into this one. We'll play a full 90 in this friendly.
Looks like Ella Lintz, number 0 in goal for Mankato. Number 1, Jessica Nigber in between the pipes for Shakopee.
Ball is thrown in, but right back out of play it will go. Look there at Hannah Duncan. This ball is thrown in. A little seam pass that doesn't make its way to its target, and that's picked up by number 14 in Madeline Davey for Shakopee. This broadcast is brought to you by Nidec Cato Engineering, the Orthopedic and Fracture Clinic, Shields Motors, Shield Motors, Shields, Snell Motors, JB Real Estate Group, Cato Living and Storage, and Mentally Strong Consulting are the primary sponsors here this season for Mankato United. Ball put into the 18, punted away here now by the Shakopee goalkeeper. So I guess is Jessica Nigber. Pushed up to this near side. I believe that's Emily Lopez, number 26.
Just 4th minute, no shots for either team, no corner kicks. Both teams just kind of feel each other out a little bit, see what they have up on the pitch, what kind of formation they're playing. But throwing deep in their own territory coming up for Mankato. Serve back onto the pitch. We'll throw in coming up for Shakopee. Now they're deep inside Mankato territory. 5th minute now.
It's down by the end line. It makes its way out for a goal kick, a safe goal kick nonetheless. Up the near side. Ball back in the defensive third here for Mankato. Poked away almost, but up the middle they'll go. Good pullback. Believe that was Jade Jackson, number 16, as the ball makes its way up here to Hannah Duncan. Ball is thrown in. 5.5 minutes into this game. 0-0. Another throw-in coming up. So far in the early going of this game, the WPSL 2 side in Shakopee is putting some pressure on here in Mankato United. We've seen a little more action from them than we have from Mankato so far in the early going, Dan.
And Mankato has had the ball down in their half of the field as Shakopee has been putting a lot of pressure on that back line here in the first 6+ minutes. Still no shots created.
One back, played back, worked away out of that back line. Mankato United. That's a good ball into the channel. Running onto that is Duncan. Duncan, another good ball into the 18, but right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Nigber.
Right idea, slotted through just a little bit too much pace on that pass. Kind of thread the needle a little bit. Right idea to try to put some pressure on Shakopee's back line. First time Mankato's been able to get the ball down in the final third of the field here. We're now in the 8th minute, 0-0.
So throwing on that far side. One of 20 broadcasts here tonight on the National Soccer Network. If you're looking to get all your soccer coverage, you've come to the right place. We've got everything from youth all the way to professional, 145 broadcasts in total this week alone. So the opportunity to watch high-level quality soccer is right at your fingertips. It's at your remote, at your desktop, wherever you want to watch a broadcast. You can watch it just about anywhere your heart desires as long as you have access to an internet feed. So as this ball is played back and into the corner, it will go, and now knocked away.
So great opportunity coming up deep in Shakopee territory at the throw-in.
Into the 18. Ball at the right foot. I think it was Duncan again. So track it down. This one's knocked away. Ball thrown right back into the mix. Track down, put across. Not a bad ball. Loose in the 18. Cleared away, but another opportunity coming, and that one's cleared away. Playing it back. Fisher. Swing and a miss, or good stop right there. Now the ball makes its way up. Shakopee up the near side. Emily Lopez. Good overlapping run coming up behind her, and that's poked back away. Out it will go.
Now in the 10th minute. Still no shot attempts for either team. Both teams have traded off attacks here in the early going.
Ball make its way all the way back to the end line. Mankato United getting in those white and green kits. This ball is played back. Nice look there at the goal cam. And now here comes Mankato United. Up that far side. Ball finally knocked away and out for the first corner of the afternoon. Looks as though Robin Moody was the one going over to take this corner kick. It's number 7. Our Moody transfer from Delta State to North Dakota State this coming fall, originally from the UK. This ball comes in and off the head, but tracked back down. and cleared out of danger.
Shakopee doing a good job of sending all their defenders and multitude of midfielders kind of clogging up along that back line inside the box, not allowing Mankato to even get a shot off.
Good ball movement here from Mankato United. When we think of Mankato, I think of Cato Kalin, who was involved in the O.J. Simpson trial, one of the more unique figures back during that trial. If I might be dating people who are listening or watching to this.
That was literally 30 years ago.
But it was fun. I was talking with the team here earlier today, talking with Rustin and talking about this team, and we were talking about pronouncing Mankato, and I was like, oh, it's like Cato Kalin, right? He's like, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. So Mankato United up this near side. Robin Moody, good cut inside for her, looking to play it up top, just right behind her fellow teammate. Played back. That's Duncan. Now all the way back to that back line. They'll look to reset and try it again. Continue to see now Shakopee with the ball. Davey now. Duncan. Good ball into the box. Track back down, and good work, but looks like that was Harley Peltz, number 6. Okay, we were given a starting lineup, and maybe some changes were made. Up that far side now. Looking to put it back across into the middle, and that one's loose still. Shot and off the post! An opportunity in the 15th minute. A save by Nigber.
Nigber did a great job reacting to her
Harley
left. Look at this replay. The ball
6.
is shot towards the frame.
Okay, we were given a starting
Nigber
lineup.
is there to kind of react and punch it out of harm's way.
Harley
Mankato.
Peltz, number
table
6.
for the corner kick.
This ball comes in. It's still loose in the 18. Changes were made. Now top of the 18. Shot fired and a save by Nigber again.
Mankato not attempting a single shot in the first 14 minutes. 3 here in less than 45 seconds. Starting to pick up the pace, applying a lot more pressure on that back line of Shakopee. Still 0-0. Now we're crossing into the 16th minute.
So a free kick coming up here for Shakopee. Working around that back line. Ball looking to go up this near side, but that's good work defensively by Shakopee. Peltz, number 6. Another look at this. Working on the replay right now. We'll try and get that one figured out. Up the middle, good step in by both defenders there for Shakopee. That one finally just kind of poked away.
Throwing deep in Mankato territory for Shakopee. Got the ball in the box on that far left side. That ball is actually deflected off a Mankato defender. So this will be the first corner kick coming up of this match for Shakopee. So now just crossed into the 18th minute here on the National Soccer Network. Serve back into the box. Should be another corner kick coming up for Shakopee. So it's been a game where both teams shared possession, shared the attack. Both sides are making wholesale changes here in the 19th minute with substitutions. 4 players for Mankato, 3 for Shakopee. The ball went over the end line before Shakopee forward could serve that into the box. So goal kick coming up for host Mankato. Now in the 19th minute. As Edelin sends it back into play down the spine of the field.
Harley Peltz, number 6. And we were given a starting lineup, and maybe some changes were made.
Look at this replay here from a couple of minutes ago where Mankato had 3 shot attempts in under 45 seconds. Ball kind of kicked back up, and Jessica Nigber, the goalkeeper for Shakopee, ready to make the stop to her left. Keep this game level at 0 apiece. Mankato 3-0 on total shots, 2-0 with shots on frame, and both teams 2 corner kicks here in the first 20 minutes. We're just seconds away from crossing into the 21st here on the National Soccer Network.
Good ball movement here from Shakopee. That was Paige Leary on the ball there for Shakopee. Pushed out here to Davey. First time stopping by, hit that subscribe button, like us, and share this with your friends and family. Don't forget, come back for some more soccer. We've got soccer all night long, all week long. 145 broadcasts in total, 20 here tonight on the platform. Happy to have you along wherever you're watching. Almost at the halfway point of half number 1. Up this near side, here comes Shakopee. It's a heavy pass. Lopez couldn't track it down as it makes its way back now to the goalkeeper and Ella Lindsay from Lawrence University. The head coach for Mankato United is Ryan Nichols. General manager Rustin Ludecki. Abu Salamani is the goalkeeper coach. Mariana Aguela Guevara and Travis Morales are mental performance coaches, which is so important, Dan, in the sporting environment today, is to have those mental performance coaches that can help athletes not only recover. You have those physical recoveries that you have to do from playing a tough match, but also have to rest the mind and soul and recover there mentally. Because, again, it's a challenging environment to play in today's world.
Challenging indeed to be a youth or college age athlete, not just dealing with keeping up your grades, a lot of external pressures. Youth sports are traveling around the country, whereas years ago they were more in-state driven. So you're on the road, you have to learn how to budget your time much better.
Up that far side as the ball is put in, but flag did go up.
That's the first time either team has been whistled for an offside player. Now in the 23rd minute.
Ball will be thrown in. Right up the middle of Shakopee. Push it up wide. Lopez cuts inside. Puts the ball on her right foot. A shot towards the near post. And goes just wide.
So first shot attempt of the inning for Shakopee, just wide of target. We're now in the 24th minute.
Take a look here at the replay. The shot there, the build-up in that play. So I'll turn alongside Dan Stickrat. Dylan on the ones and twos tonight, as they say in the radio biz, but we are not in the radio biz. We're in the video biz. This ball is played up towards this near side. A good touch, but right into the hands of Lindsay. It's a good look at the play as that ball is put up at far side, put in the middle of the box. Cleared up and out. Still stay on the pitch, though. Given right back. Trying to thread the needle and intercepted. Ball finds its way to Lopez. Good ball. Making her way towards top of the 18. Left-footed shot up and wide.
Great pace to get the ball downfield. 3-on-3 situation for Mankato. crossed into the 27th minute. Look at this shot. It's about 20 yards out, just wide left of frame. Mankato getting the ball downfield in a hurry to create that scoring chance.
Ball will be put back in play here by Davey at the feet of Carpenter, top of the 18, almost one back. Ball played up over midfield, and this might make it way all the way back now. The goalkeeper in Jessica Nigber. If you're watching us for the first time, Dan and I are not in Mankato United. We're sitting in our remote studios here in Shelby Township, Michigan, just outside of Detroit. It's currently raining. At least it sounds like it's raining, Dan.
No, it is absolutely pouring.
It's a beautiful aspect of what we do is we can sit in this environment. This ball is played and shot towards the goal. And goes wide.
You know, the high school girls soccer state tournament's going on right now in the state of Michigan. It is in 17 states this spring. Hate to have to play a state tournament game in a driving, pouring rain, but that's the way it goes sometimes. People that live in the northern states are well accustomed to long winters and lots of rain in the spring.
So good ball up that far side.
Mankato had great numbers on that attack. They opted to dump it off to the right side. They had two open players sliding down the left. Now in the 30th minute. 4-1 in shots of Mankato. 2-0 with shots on target, and still two corner kicks aside thus far.
'30th minute, 0-0. Both teams have had a couple opportunities here in the early going. I think the best one so far in this one has come from Mankato United. That ball that went off the hands of Nigber and then off the post, as it looks as though that might be the end of this first half. So I guess we're playing 30-minute halves here. Maybe we're playing 30-minute quarters. Maybe we're playing 30 times 3. I don't know, but either way, this game, this half has come to an end. We thank you for being a part of this broadcast. 30 minutes down at 0-0, Mankato United and Shakopee. You're watching it all right here on the National Soccer Network.
Looks great.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Flint City AFC is back, and the movement is bigger than ever. Join the passion, the pride, and the energy as we kick off the 2025 season. It all starts Saturday, May 17th at 7 p.m., and we want you in the stands at Atwood Stadium. Don't miss a minute of the action. Get your tickets now at flintcityafc.com. This is your city, your club. Join the movement.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
Give me a couple months and I'll let you know. Give me a couple months and I'll let you know.
Welcome back. We apologize. Halftime was shorter than expected, as well as the first half. So we'll roll it here. It is friendly. It means nothing, so we'll just keep it going, right, Dan?
Just keep it going.
Just roll on in, right? We'll just roll it on in.
We did a friendly a couple weeks ago, USL League 2, where they played 3 30-minute halves.
Yeah, it's unique. You're trying to get players in too. You're trying to get players into the mix. You're trying to do a whole bunch of things. So I get it. I mean, it's.
It's a non-conference, so game. It does not count towards any standings or any implications for qualifying for a national tournament come July. Open substitution pattern, so in these friendlies, especially early in this season, teams will dress and have a lot more players on their benches for these games, not the 18-player cap. You can substitute freely in and out. Players, once they come off the field, they can go back in later in the contest.
My message, though, to all teams, I don't care what level you play, okay? If you want to make it an easier opportunity for your commentators to call players' names, you've got to go with a dark number, or on a light jersey outlined in any possible color with shadowing so we can see it as clear as day. And on a dark jersey, you have to go with the lightest you can do, so go with a white color. But again, I get it, right? You want to make things look nice and awesome, right? And you're not always thinking about the commentary, trying to figure out how to call names. But kudos to Shakopee. They have great numbers on the back of their jerseys. It's just so hard to read Mankato United's, but we'll continue to try to push through that. But if you don't hear us saying a lot of their names, it's so hard to see. Even if I was there in person, it would still be equally as hard. But either way.
You watch like soccer and like football games sometimes where, and especially when it's dark out, if you have a dark color jersey with a dark color number on the back or something like we see with Mankato here today, it might look nice on a computer screen when you're designing uniforms or designing kits, but you don't take into effect sometimes that play-by-play commentators and public address announcers and, scouts and statisticians are trying to tabulate stats and announce games. And
look at this. Is a shot that just rings wide, but the flag did go up for offside.
So it's the second time tonight that Mankato's been whistled for a player in the outside position. But that looked like a deflected out of bounds, so they actually said corner kick.
Good look here at the corner. So this ball is played in. That was a loose ball that's put up and over. So good chance once again from Mankato United, but doesn't go.
5th overall shot of the evening for Mankato. Just 2 on target.
Hard to think, Dan. Last week we did a record-breaking 64 broadcasts in one single week here for the National Soccer Network. Last year, in the month of June. In the month of June, we did 50 broadcasts. That was our single best month in our company's history. That was, again, June of last year. We did 55 broadcasts 2 weeks ago, beating our single month record in 1 week here 2 weeks ago. We did it again last week doing 64 broadcasts, and this week we have an opportunity to do over 140 broadcasts. Tonight we've got 20 on the books, and as of right now, at least 13 of those are happening in real time. We have a late day tomorrow. It's only 5 games.
Only 5 games.
Only 5 broadcasts tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm saying it's 7 broadcasts tomorrow. On Friday, we've got 20. On Saturday, we have 61 as this ball comes in. So we will do just about the amount of broadcasts that we did the entire last week in one day on Saturday. And on Sunday, we've got 38 broadcasts. And all ranges, all levels. League for clubs. We've got USL 2, USLW. We've got Midwest Premier League games. Michigan State Youth Soccer Association state championships this weekend. We have so many games happening right here on the platform each and every day this week. So if you love what you're seeing, you got to make sure you check it out. And hey, guess what? Great news. You can watch us either on YouTube or on Roku TV, Dan. So, if you want to watch on your TV, you can do that. You want to watch on your phone? You can do that. You want to watch on a tablet at the beach? You can do that. But you just can't watch it in the bathroom. That's right. You can't watch these games on the toilet. That's against policy. But we know you're all doing it. We know someone right now is doing that as we speak, using the restroom.
It's funny. In the last couple of weeks, we've even done some like National Academy League games. We've done some high school games. You just talk about the explosion of soccer in our country.
Look at this shot from distance, right in the hands of the goalkeeper. I believe we do have a new goalkeeper in goal here. Start this second mini half. I guess that's T. O'Peets from Cleveland State University, part of the Horizon League. Look down up and down this roster. You can just kind of see a number of players. You got Minnesota State, Mankato. You got Northern State University, University of Mary, North Dakota State University, Heartland College. I'm going to try to say this one. Ouachita Baptist University. I think that's right. But Angelo State University. Again, Minnesota State. You've got St. Olaf. Oh, my gosh, that's right out of Frozen right there. Olaf College.
Is there any Benjiti State, northern Minnesota, in this game tonight?
Gustavus Adolphus College. And you've got University of Wisconsin, River Falls. So a great look here at the roster for Mankato United. I hope I said that name right for that one college because that was a mouthful. Ouachita Baptist University. Up that far
Baptist
side.
University. We're at a Bethany Lutheran school here. Mankato. Now in the 38th minute. The coaches opted to mix it up a little bit and play this game in 3 30-minute periods.
Is that what they've said? Are we saying that to be true? Or are we getting an early night, Dan? Nice little hold and a shirt pull there. As that was taking that spill.
Mankato whistled for 3 fouls in the last 2 minutes. That's more than both teams combined during those first 30 minutes overall.
Lauren Carpenter, that was the one that was pulled down. Ball pushed out wide. Wagner. Should look to play this inside. That's a good ball. Just a heavy first touch. One right back, though. Now here comes Mankato United. Had a good run up this near side. Just didn't see her. Ball finally tracked down there by Shakopee as it will make its way, kind of trickles out on that far side. Opportunity now here for Mankato United.
Mankato spending a lot of time trying to go up the middle of the field. Shakopee doing a great job. Kind of clogging up the middle.
Oh, that's a good ball into the seam. Right-footed shot and touched up and over. Believe that was Reese Hilsenbeck, number 17, who took the shot. Not sure if they made a change in goal or not, but punched aside. This instant replay brought to you by Snell Buick GMC.
Right idea to kind of slide it off to one of the wings. Great opportunity. That shot was destined for that far post. Punched out of play, but third corner kick of the match coming up for Mankato.
This ball comes in. One back. Shakopee. And the kind of things you're seeing right now from both these sides is a lack of continuity offensively as a good ball played up. Try to look out wide once again. Now ball put back across. Not sure why you wouldn't want to take that shot there.
Yeah, you have a lot of space. You're in the right corner of the box. You got plenty of time. Take the touch and try to uncork one towards one of the corners.
And once again, Hilsenbach was right there. Now all the way back to the goalkeeper. And I believe that still is Jessica Nigber. Right now, our poll here on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, 10 total votes. 90% of you say Mankato is going to win this one. And 10% of you say Shakopee.
No one is picking a draw, which we have up on the scoreboard. 42nd minute, 0-0. Mankato 6-1 in total shots, 3-0 with shots on frame, and hold a narrow 3-2 edge on corner kicks.
Mankato, Minnesota is known for its strong connections to the Minnesota River, its history as a railroad hub, and its role in the Dakota War of 1862. The city also boasts a thriving arts and cultural scene, a notable culinary experience, and it's home to Minnesota State University, Mankato. Shakopee. Player goes down, no foul call. We'll keep playing, says the center referee.
Minnesota State's been very good in women's soccer on the college side in the NCAA Division II world. The last several years, 2024, just this past fall, they were the national runner-up. Lucy Wenninger, All-American first-teamer. She's on the roster for Mankato here this season.
Tracked down. Good little battle between Heckel and Hilsenbach. So it was a throw-in. 43rd minute. 0-0 here. Mankato United taking on Shakopee in this friendly. Getting ready for their WPSL season this coming Friday. They take on Salvo SC at 7 p.m.
Mankato has a little bit of international flair this season with Hannah Duncan. She is from Scotland. Robin Moody from the United Kingdom. And Madison Foster comes way down in New Zealand.
Look at this opportunity. Out comes the goalkeeper in Opeets. She'll make the grab. A dangerous opportunity there for Shakopee. They've shown at times here tonight they do have the ability to get forward and create opportunities. Nothing to show for it yet. Again, we have seen at least two opportunities. The better of the quality scoring opportunities have come off the feet of Mankato United. Here they come in transition. Trying to dribble right through the middle of the park, but one back by Shakopee.
Shake will be the first 6 or 7 minutes. They have the better of the play before Mankato kind of leveled things up.
Heckel. Plays inside, lots of space. Leary looked to go wide, intercepted. A lot of dribbling going on so far in this game, Dan. You've got players who are making good forward runs and players are hanging on the ball, and that's obviously indicative maybe again of these teams just kind of coming together, getting back from college, checking in and trying to create some rhythm. I'd like to think that we would probably see less of that as the season rolls on. There's now an opportunity here now for Mankato. Not a good cutback. Can he get to the ball? No, as this ball is played back and picked up by the goalkeeper. So free kick coming up here for Shakopee.
Shakopee makes a pair of substitutions. Again, open up substitutions in this non-conference friendly. Players can go in and out of the game.
Ooh, a hard collision and a free kick coming up now here for Shakopee. Believe that was Danielle Wagner that took a spill there. So a dangerous opportunity here. So we can see, this one's Paige Leary, number 25.
This is probably the best opportunity in terms of set pieces coming up for Shakopee. This looks about 32, 33 yards off, just right of center.
This ball comes in, shot towards that far post, and goes wide. First time stopping by, hit that subscribe button, like us, share this with your friends and family. Head over to the Roku TV app on your TV. Download the National Soccer Network TV app and watch all of this from the comfort of your couch, which you can do obviously on your phone either way. But I mean, right? Oh, look at this run now up this near side. Can she find her? Ball into the 18. It's an opportunity shot, far post, and just does not go in. Saved off the goal line. I believe Hisselbeck put that across. Almost had a ability to walk in with the ball. And somehow does not go in, Dan.
Perfectly slotted ball right to the doorstep near that left post. And Nigber backtracks enough to knock it off the goal line. That was destined for the webbing of the net. Shakopee avoiding danger on that attack by Mankato here in the 48th minute. We just crossed into the 49th.
We'll never look at that one. We do. Here it is. Ball put across. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better ball. Just could not get in front of that one enough to put in the back of the net. My goodness.
Nigber was turning around. The shot actually went off her foot.
Now a long-range shot that's blocked. Makes his way down towards that far side end line. Good work. Ball on the right foot and goes wide.
So Mankato putting on a ton of pressure here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Mankato makes a trio of substitutions, but 9-2 total shots in favor of Mankato as they work it in on that left side, just unable to put one on the framework.
Shakopee on the ball right now. They're deep in the defensive third. Haven't found a way yet to get it out. Now it's out towards midfield. Good pressure here in these last couple minutes from Mankato United. It feels so close, Dan, yet so far does that food. I can see it off in the distance, Dan. I can see it off in the distance. When you say food, amazing food options, meal sponsors provided for Mankato United. Those include the Wow Zone, Yummy's Bar, Tav on the Avenue, Applebee's, Jersey Mike's, Pub 500, and The Landing in Madison Lake.
Pub 500 sounds like a sale to me. Last time I was in Mankato Minnesota would have been the summer of 2005.
I can't say I've been to Mankato, Minnesota. I have been to Minneapolis. I've been to St. Cloud. I've been to some of the suburbs of Minneapolis. This is ball into the 18 now. Almost cut back. That's Carpenter. I know I see a 27 out there, Dan, but we don't have a 27 on our roster. Not that that matters. It happens a lot. That's Ainsley Blair for Shakopee. Speaking of Applebee's, I really thoroughly enjoy Applebee's. We have a chance to go there quite a bit, Dan. It is a neighborhood place. They have that on their sign when you walk in. They got good food. I like their fajita roll-up. Are you a big fan of the fajita roll-up or not? If you go to Applebee's, what do you get? A burger?
No, last time I went to one last summer I think I got some kind of pasta dish.
Okay. They got some great deals at Applebee's, so I would recommend checking one out. I mean, there's a lot of options today in the food world, right? You're talking about where can you take your family out for dinner on a Friday or Saturday night. There's a lot of options. This ball is played in towards that corner, and it will just trail out. But the reason I say that is because Minnesota's got a great locations for great food, right? And you've got some of those local eateries. You've got those national chain eateries, right, like an Applebee's. You've got, Jersey Mike's. You can't go wrong with a good Jersey Mike's. I think if you're talking about sub sandwiches, Dan, I would put Jersey Mike's right there above most of the chain sub places. And you really can't beat that local deli that brings you a pound of meat with that corned beef sandwich. You just can't beat that. But Jersey Mike's, if you're talking about getting a sub, I know some people like Subway. Not going to discount that. I know some people like, Penn Station is an option, right? Jimmy John's, right? I know those are options. But
I personally prefer Penn Station in terms of...
Well, Dan, their Jersey Mike's is the official sponsor.
They're the official sponsor.
Of Mankato United. Look at this through ball coming through. That's kicked away, but not out of danger. Now an open look, and Nickberg gets her hand on it and down by the end line. But my point is that you can't go wrong with a Jersey Mike's.
No, I've been to Jersey Mike's several times.
The number 13, I like it Mike's way. I'm curious, anyone in the comments have the same thing? I mean, there's there's a lot of different options, obviously, at these sub places. But I mean, if you're looking for that chain, consistent place, you can't go wrong with the Jersey Mike's. I've never been to Ummy's Bar, by the way. That sounds, I would say yummy, but that might be, a little too close. Ummy's Sports Bar in Mankato, Minnesota. Burgers, wings, and other American eats. Burgers, sports, and cheer is what it says here on their website. They got lunch specials, quarter-pound cheeseburger, chicken wraps, half-pound sandwich, and super salad. That's not terrible.
Just about any place sounds good at this time on a Wednesday evening when you have not had dinner yet.
That's fair. That's fair.
One of our sponsors at NSN, Granite City, I believe they have a couple locations up in Minnesota, correct?
They were founded in Minnesota. Yeah. They got fried green beans. They got cheese curds. You can't beat cheese curds. Obviously, born and raised in Wisconsin, but you're not too far away in Minnesota. Ummy's chips and dips. Those are fresh seasoned kettle chips with a homemade Ummy's dip, perfect with beer. So that's fantastic. Down by the end line, 55th minute. It's 0-0. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickred. Happy to have you along wherever you're watching here tonight. Women's Premier Soccer League action on the National Soccer Network. Couple substitutions coming on here. We'll actually see 4 substitutions. Again, there are no sub rules here. Players will come on throughout this match trying to get a feel for how this season will go. They got mac and cheese bites too there, Dan. So you can't go wrong with that. Onion rings, mini tacos, fiesta poppers, fried cauliflower.
Well, that sounds good.
I can't say I like that kind of stuff, Dan. Reuben balls. Corned beef, sauerkraut, and blend of cheeses lightly breaded and fried to a golden brown, served with Thousand Island dipping sauce. This ball over the top and into the hands of Nigber.
Just the word sauerkraut makes me say no on that particular
I
item.
thought you were German.
I am German.
Isn't sauerkraut like the official?
I do not like sauerkraut in a box. I do not like it in a box.
I don't know, Dan. I think isn't that criminal? But to be fair, I am Russian, a small percentage of Russian and Ukrainian, and I do not like vodka. So I guess that's.
I don't like tomatoes either, and I don't like ketchup or mustard as well. I know people think I'm kind of odd in that department, but it sounds like they got a good burger there.
It does sound that way. Have not tried it.
You go to most sports bars and breweries across the country, chances are you're going to get a decent burger. Some places are better than others.
We talked about, obviously, about Ami's Bar. You've got Tav on the Ave. That was established in 1988. And their menu looks, that looks really good too, Dan. Nothing about this. Just everything looks great.
That looks like a bacon cheeseburger, man. The melting cheese sounds good to me.
Is ball played into the 18? I know we're probably we know it's Central Time in Minnesota right now, so we know it's probably around dinner
time.
But
we're gonna make people watching this game hungry as well as we'll.
They got the triple dip. Oh, that sounds fantastic. These menus look fantastic.
Go to our YouTube channel. In the comments section, start talking about your best bars in Minnesota, other places you've gone in the country. Always love to look for new places to go, especially if you're on a road trip for work or on vacation.
And then you got Pub 500, which is the perfect spot to gather friends or family, enjoy genuine, hearty fare and liberating libations. With a wide selection of beer and drinks, appetizers, sandwiches, and entrees, you'll find something to please even the pickiest of the bunch. So, that's pretty cool. They've got a lot of really cool. Again, their menu is another one. I find the libations one an interesting take on calling it alcohol, but that's another interesting way to do it. But this is pretty cool. Again, you got the cheese curds, sweet potato fries. They got poutine. They got the poutine. They are. Minnesota close to Canada, eh?
Not far away.
What do you say? This ball is put in on the free kick towards the far post, off the head and wide. Shakopee. Maybe getting a little closer here than what Mankato wants. Again, you're playing the WPSL 2 team, and we can talk about, hey, who's supposed to win, who's not. Anytime you play a team who maybe would consider to be an inferior opponent, you want to go out and beat them.
Shakopee has had 3 shot attempts in this game. A couple were very dangerous. Nothing on frame at this point. We're now in the 59th minute. But all it takes is that one opportunity to go up 1-0. Mankato has had 10 total shots, 5 on frame, 3 corner kicks. You hate to say that could be some wasted opportunities.
By the way, Robert Hilsenbeck says Amis is awesome.
All right.
So as this ball is played in, I would imagine, just based on the name, that is the father of Reese Hilsenbeck, number 17. Again, I might be assumptive in that. Hilsenbeck. Reese goes to Minnesota State. Ball kind of pops up. She's had a number of opportunities in this one. Had a shot that was saved by Nigber, pushed up and over, and then she had that cross, and that ultimately led to ball not going into the goal. But either way, that will end this second period here. We've got 30 more minutes to go in this one. It's still 0-0. You're watching the WPSL on the National Soccer Network.
Looks great.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Flint City AFC is back, and the movement is bigger than ever. Join the passion, the pride, and the energy as we kick off the 2025 season. It all starts Saturday, May 17th at 7 p.m., and we want you in the stands at Atwood Stadium. Don't miss a minute of the action. Get your tickets now at flintcityafc.com. This is your city, your club. Join the movement. Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click. Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate.
Welcome back here on the National Soccer Network, getting ready for the third period. It's hockey here tonight on the National Soccer Network. One thing we're missing is smaller goals and less players. But either way, Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrap. Happy to have you along wherever you're watching here. WPSL friendly here as Shakopee and Mankato United.
May seem like smaller goals, as we're still scoreless here. In the
That they are.
61st minute, you look at those, the first part of the game, 10-3 in total shots in favor of Mankato, 5-0 with shots on frame and 3-2 edge on corner kicks. Jessica Nigbar, the goalkeeper for Shakopee, 5 saves in this game. Relatively clean match as well. Just 7 fouls combined in this game.
So Robert Hislenbeck actually chimed in saying I was correct, by the way. I'm assuming that he is, in fact, the father of Reese. Appreciate that. It was a process of elimination. That's really what it was. The Wow Zone. Wow, Dan, this place is kind of cool. It's called the Wow Zone. It looks like, so welcome to the Wow Zone, a family entertainment center, a pioneer in southern Minnesota entertainment scene since 2008. Dive into a world of excitement with a 24-hour state-of-the-art bowling lanes, a thrilling 2-level laser tag arena, blacklight mini golf, a vibrant arcade, a tempting snack bar, and a sports bar and restaurant. Whether you're seeking family fun or looking to unwind during happy hour with coworkers, Wow Zone is the ultimate destination for a memorable and enjoyable experience. Food, drink, fun is their motto. And Dan, we have to go to Mankato. I feel like there's a whole bunch of opportunities for us. I'm looking at these
road trip. I talked to the coach.
Well, road trip, I don't know. I mean, I've driven to Minnesota. That's a drive.
What I was going to say, I did talk to the Green Bay Glory coach this morning for a good 45 minutes, and he kind of gave me the lowdown of all things Wisconsin, not very far away from Minnesota, neighboring states. So, yeah, you never know. One of these teams hosts a postseason game late in the WPSL or maybe the League for Clubs or USLW or, teams from these particular states.
It just looks like a really fun. I mean, the food is just, but to be fair, I've been to Minnesota twice, both times in the winter, and I did not want to go back because it was so cold. So that if there's a better time to go, it's got to be right about now, all right? So the weather starts to warm up a little bit, an opportunity now into the 18. Looking at slotted across, it was deblocked. Now played back up top of the 18. Now looking to do a long-range shot as it sails high and wide.
I did stop once and had lunch, and I believe it's Benjiti in northern Minnesota, not too far from Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Benjiti State University is in that town. I do not remember the name of the restaurant I stopped to, but it had some good lunch back in July of 2005. 2 years ago, we went over to Leesburg, Virginia, about 30 miles northwest of Washington,
Oh, look at
D.C.
this opportunity! And in! A quick strike on the counter from Shakopee. It's 1-0.
Shakopee's very first shot on frame results in the game's first goal. Kind of a long ball slotted through.
I mean, look at this. I mean, off her line, and this one is put in the back of the net. I believe that was number 16 possibly. I'm looking at the jersey on this. It's hard to see, but this one put right in the back of the net. Fantastic finish.
So in the 65th minute, Shakopee takes a 1-0 advantage on the first shot on target of this game. Just her fourth shot overall. Breaks the stalemate here.
I believe that was actually Abby Missman, number 10, who put that one in the back of the net here to make it 1-0 in favor of Shakopee. Obviously, there's lots of lessons you can learn in a friendly like this, Dan. Obviously, you're not going to be putting out your best lineup. You're going to be trying to move things around, try different components, different pieces in different places. That's all obviously intended to be able to give your team the best opportunity moving forward to get them on the right foot. I do want to take another look at that replay here in a moment. I'm just curious to see if it was number 10 or number 26 that put that one in. This ball up that far side. Ball put in towards the goalkeeper. Here it is, and yeah, that was definitely number 10. It was Missman that puts that one in, and again, catching the goalkeeper off her line. And you can argue about whether or not that was maybe that's the right positioning in that moment, but, the ball comes through on a counter, and it kind of catch you in a tough spot.
Mankato had a lot of players pushed up. towards midfield. That as a ball came out of the back, slotted through. And Missman beats her defenders. Laces a shot. Top shelf, 1-0 in favor of the visitors.
So a third period goal here on the National Hockey Network. All kidding aside, happy to have you along wherever you're watching. Let us know where you're watching, who you're rooting for. Maybe you're all sitting at one of these awesome establishments, the Ummy's Bar, the Wow Zone, Tav on the Ave. It's a very interesting way of putting the name, on Tav on the Ave. I mean, that's pretty interesting how to put that name together. You could be at the neighborhood Applebee's right now. That's cool. Great movie. Was remember a movie, Dan, where Applebee's was a place that everyone kind of congregated after, either before a football game or after a football game. Friday Night Lights, the series, I think that's where they spent most of their nights, was at an Applebee's in Texas. Ball slotted into the 18 and just couldn't get there first.
I still remember the very first time I went to an Applebee's would have been the summer of 1996, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Wow. Did not know that Dan was a traveling man, but he is. So spends a lot of time, I think, in the Cleveland area, if I'm not mistaken. Cleveland, Columbus.
But a lot of cousins live down in Columbus, Ohio.
That right there, the armpit of America. Or Columbus. No one likes anyone from Columbus except people who live in Columbus.
I have a lot of family friends who live in places like Chicago, Illinois, Denver, Colorado.
I think I can say that because I'm pretty sure everyone in Minnesota also does not like Ohio State. Big Ten, right? I would imagine is probably equally a dislike towards the Ohio Stadians. Or Robert's saying he's in Long Grove, Iowa. Not sure how far Long Grove, Iowa is from Mankato. On that far side, throw-in coming up.
Been to Dubuque and
5 hours, 2 minutes, 308-mile drive.
been to Des Moines a couple times. Des Moines, obviously, they have the Des Moines Menace.
They do?
USL League Two, like kind of powerhouse.
Well, one back by Shakopee and all the way back to Ella Lindsay. Back in here for period number 3. And Cato on the power play.
It seemed like that way with the 0-0 draw heading into this third portion of the game.
Pushed out to that far side.
And Cato down 1-0, courtesy of a 64th minute goal by Abby Missman.
Well, good ball up that far side. Counterattack coming here for Shakopee. Good cutback. Ball on the right foot. Ball shot. It's deflected and popped up in the air. Another chance. That one will be last touched off of Shakopee, and out for a goal kick it will go. Getting a lot of games here tonight on the platform. Check them out. 20 broadcasts in total. To watch soccer of all levels, but tonight mainly Women's Premier Soccer League across the country, everywhere from Northern California, Florida, up on the East Coast, up into Albany, and so many more. We are in 39 states now, the National Soccer Network. So if you like what you're seeing, want to be a part of it, you can be a part of it in a lot of different ways. You want to be a contributor to writing to one of our stories here on the National Soccer Network, you can do that. If you are looking to gain anything as far as commentary, you want to be doing what me and Dan do, you can do it right from your home. I'm not kidding you. We have our commentators who sit in the comfort of their own home on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and they call games from their computer, from their TV, just like me and Dan are doing right now here in Detroit, Michigan. So you can do that. So we can set you up. If you want to be involved in production, we have that opportunity for you as well. So many opportunities for you. One of the fastest growing production companies in the country. So check it out. Head over to nationalsoccernetwork.com and apply now for any one of the roles that are currently open here on the National Soccer Network. 72nd minute, 1-0 here in favor of Shakopee. A goal scored back, I believe, in the 61st minute. It's a friendly. I didn't write that one down, Dan.
I think it was the 64th. You were close.
I was close. Okay, I was going to say. I just didn't write it down. I'm so looking forward to Ami's Bar and Grill after this game.
Yeah, you're
It's a
concentrating.
short drive.
Concentrating where your stomach is.
It is 100% the case. Want to remind everybody this broadcast is brought to you by Nidec Cato Engineering, the Orthopedic and Fracture Clinic, Shields, Snell Motors, the official instant replay here of tonight's broadcast, JB Real Estate Group, Cato Moving and Storage, and Mentally Strong Consulting are primary sponsors. As you see now, Mankato a little more content with kind of sitting back. They do have a deficit right now, 1-0. And again, this is all part of a process of learning a system, understanding what's expected. Again, this game means nothing. It does not matter if you win or lose this game. Obviously, you want to win every time you step on the pitch. But a lot of times you have to see a game like this for what it is. Just an opportunity for players to get minutes, get touches, get a feel for the system, try to figure out where they fit in. Ball played in and out. They're throwing coming up here.
Mankato starting to put a lot of high pressure, really sprinting toward that ball, kind of close down those passing lanes. They're running out of time in terms of trying to net an equalizer here. We're now in the 74th, just seconds away from the 75th minute. Now we are in the 75th. It's a little less than 16 minutes left in this friendly here in Mankato, Minnesota. Trying to figure out if that's a hospital off in the background or.
Definitely feels that way. So collision on that far side. Free kick coming up here. So ball comes in into the 18. Good cutback. Missman met by contact. No foul. Good move. Good ball. Top of the 18. Trying to connect. Ball on the left foot. Shot is sails up and wide. Some good movement there from Mankato United. Again, just obviously had way more opportunities here this evening than Shakopee, but right now still seeing a 0 on the scoreboard.
12-5 in overall shots. 5-1 with shots on frame. But where it matters most up on that scoreboard, isn't Shakopee up 1-0? Now in the 76th minute, so time starting to tick down. Mankato to try to get an equalizer.
You are watching the National Soccer Network's coverage of the Women's Premier Soccer League this evening on our 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week platform on Roku TV as well as on YouTube. We appreciate you stopping on by. Just informed by our producer that the building is, in fact, a hospital across the way, a medical center. I don't know. They have new ways of naming hospitals nowadays. They call them health centers, medical centers, hospitals. I don't know. I mean, so Appreciate it nonetheless. Ball is put in the mix. Last touched by Haseman.
Ball kind of pinging back and forth in the final third of the field. Mankato just can't seem to find enough space to get a great opportunity here late.
Ball into the 18 and eight broadcast live right now on the National Soccer Network, so check those out. You can watch games in the Sunshine Conference, the Gulf Coast Conference of the Women's Premier Soccer League, Midwest Conference, the Texas Conference for the League for Clubs, in the Midwest Conference with Gateway Division, Peoria City, taking on Junction FC right now. And Land of the Lakes Division, St. Croix versus Salvo SC. All those games taking place right now. On the National Soccer Network.
'79th minute now. Both teams freely substituting. Getting as many players on the field here today. Different rotations, different alignments. Both these teams will open up their respective regular season schedules this weekend. Shakopee plays in the WPSL second division. Mankato in the WPSL first division. Visiting Shakopee about whole rank on Mankato unless they can find a way to tie this game up and even possibly get 2 goals here late. Shakopee's defense has been very good in this game, only allowing 5 shots on frame.
Free kick coming up here for Mankato United. Looking to find an answer for that 64th minute goal from Abby Missman. Is now down by that far end line and just can't get around on it to get it towards the 18, and out of play it will go.
Another missed opportunity for United. Now in the 81st minute. See the sun starting to set here in Minnesota. The sun kind of reflecting off those hospital windows. Not too far off of nightfall here. Central Minnesota.
A lot of touch. Throwing coming up.
Mankato again slipping that ball through, just not someone close enough to make a run onto the ball. Is Shakopee again holding firm on that back line. We just crossed into the 83rd minute, so a little less than 8 minutes left here in this non-conference friendly. You know, Jonathan, Shakopee, talk about being opportunistic, just one shot on target in this game. They're up 1-0. With about 7.5 minutes left in this game.
Look at this ball. Flag does go up, though, and that's pushed aside. Will not count.
So it's the first time that Shakopee's been whistled for a player in an offside position here in the 83rd minute as we cross into the 84th.
Ball put back into play. Time running out here for Mankato United.
%76% of the plans on our YouTube poll pick United to win this game. They trail late here in the 84th.
Look at this. It's a free kick shot and in! Believe that was Jackson who took a left-footed shot through traffic. We're all equal in the 84th. Take another look at that one here in a second. Actually, I believe that was Jay Jackson. Number 10 possibly, Julia Fisher. And we'll just quickly go. There's not even like, that was as quick as a restart as I've ever seen off of a goal. Ball just given away at the top of the 18. Left-footed shot. A touch by the goalkeeper, Nigber, off the post and in. So all equal here at one apiece.
That was the first shot on goal in quite some time for Mankato United. Levels this game up at one apiece. We are now in the 85th minute.
Still trying to confirm who scored that goal. Shakopee looking to find an answer here to that goal. Down by the end line. Looking to get it across. That's a great poke out. And slide tackle to go out for a corner. A couple substitutions coming on here now. Corner kick coming up.
Third corner kick of the match for Shakopee, first since the first half.
This ball comes in, touched away. One back. Looking to play it up top. Referee calls a foul. Heavy collision. Ball makes its way up this near side. Flag stays down. Good cut back. Ball put towards 18. That one's fired from distance and it goes wide.
Shot attempts now at 14-4 in favor. Mankato United, they able to equalize here in the 84th minute. A little less than 3 minutes left in this match for either team to get a go-ahead goal.
Ball goes out of touch.
Come on, May.
89th minute.
Nice stuff, Jake. Talk Ash. Good run, Fish.
I think we just got confirmation that we believe it was number 10, Julia Fisher, who scored that goal. Doesn't change the fact I think that I still did a good job calling the goal, but I mean, you know, I just didn't know the name. But a good opportunity there. That was looking to go over the top, one back by Shakopee.
So we're now officially in the 90th minute.
Up that far side, ball will make its way off the pitch. Upcoming matches here for Mankato United this Friday. They take on Salvo SC at 7 p.m. Then they take on Rochester Dutch Lions at 5 p.m. Both those games will be here at Shields. Sioux City Seoul on June the 6th at 7 p.m. Minnesota Bliss at 5 p.m. on June the 8th. And June 29th versus St. Croix. Those are all their home matches taking place here this summer. Ball cleared up over midfield. Look at this, running on the ball. Another counterattack coming up here for Shakopee.
Shakopee had numbers 3-on-2, just unable to combine with that last pass we just now in the 91st minute.
Look at this now, another counterattack. Can Mankato put one in the back of the net here in the waning moments? It's right into the hands of Nigber, and that might just do it. And that it does. So this game, the way this third period started was 0-0. The way it ends is 1-1. And that'll wrap up tonight's coverage of the Women's Premier Soccer League here in Mankato, Minnesota. I want to thank our broadcast partner, my broadcast partner, Dan Stickred. I'm Jonathan Turner. Dylan was on the ones and twos here tonight. Again, I want to thank our partners as well here this evening for Mankato United, Nidec Cato Engineering, the Orthopedic and Fracture Clinic, Shields, Snell Motors, JV Real Estate Group, Cato Moving and Storage, and Mentally Strong Consulting, the primary sponsors here of Mankato United this season. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget, more soccer coming your way here tonight on the National Soccer Network, and a whole bunch more coming up here the rest of the week. From all of us here at the National Soccer Network, have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you next time for more soccer. So long, everybody.